Yes, guys. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to Kosi's Arsenal podcast. Welcome back to yet another segment of Arsenal news. And of course, it is all green, all roses, all gold, all silver when it comes to the European Super League. It is also positive news that Arsenal has started business in the transfer market. How about that? How about that? Guys, smash the like button, get your subscriptions in, comment with what you think about Arsenal pulling out of the European Super League. And of course, we are also going to be talking about our first signing, who is about to be confirmed by the club. That has that has come as a surprise. I don't know whether it's coming in as a diversion, but whether it's a diversion or not, I'm happy. Let us just take the moments. Let us just take the moments. It's been a whole lot of things to process in the last 48 hours, in the last 72 hours. Arsenal in the Super League, Arsenal pulling out of the Super League, Kroenke out, Kroenke in, you know. But a lot to talk about, guys. A lot to talk about. Let's start with the European Super League. Yesterday, it was confirmed that Arsenal pulled out as well as the other six Premier League clubs, and I think that was the biggest news there. That was the biggest news because I think it was around 1 p.m. 1 p.m. or okay midnight UK time when Arsenal confirmed that they are pulling out. They offered us an official apology, and I've done that video. It's on the channel. You can check it out. Officially, Arsenal saying that they're sorry, they had made a mistake, and now they are out of the Super League. So we are not going to be banned from the Premier League as it stands. We shall not be banned from the Europa League for this season as it stands. Of course, the Premier League will have to decide on the fate of the clubs, especially Arsenal, United, Tottenham, Liverpool, Manchester City, and Chelsea. Big up to City because they were the first to pull out, and then Chelsea followed, and then Arsenal and other clubs followed as well. Ed Woodward lost his job as Manchester United chairman. I think he will be going in the summer at the end of the season. So a lot has been happening. But the big news is that Arsenal pulled out of the fucking league, and now we are free to play in the Premier League without. Of course, they are threatening to throw us out of the Premier League into relegation. They are threatening to kick us out of the UEFA Champions League as a punishment. I don't see that happening because the reason as to why all this ruckus was happening is because these clubs were getting out of the Champions League, were getting out of the Premier League. So there is no way, there is absolutely no way they're going to kick us out. We are the ones that make that money. And it's time to brag, but we have to remember that football is football and football comes first. Yes, that has been confirmed. Arsenal is out of the Super League. Now, Kroenke out is the agenda. Please reinforce the message. Probably if we can achieve, the death of the Super League and the death of Stan Kroenke and Kroenke Investments and Entertainment Industries and Sport, probably, we shall have the best of it. But for me, so far so good. So far so good. Yeah, I know there's so many people who are not contented as for now. They're saying because Kroenke needs to first go so that we get that contentment. But no, I think so far so good. So far so good. If we can keep it at that, try to keep Kroenke out of the club. Kick him out. There are protests that are coming up. Yeah, that will make a lot of sense. Of course, still moving on with what is happening around Arsenal. Hector Bellerin, it's been confirmed. There have been talks now, with other clubs that are interested in Hector Bellerin. He's going to leave the club, and I'm not interested in that story. I'm not actually more interested. I'm interested in who's going to be coming in that area. We've already confirmed that Bellerin is going to be one of those players that leave Arsenal, and I think all the Arsenal fan base has just, is just, in agreement. Bellerin needs to go. He's not that kind of player that we need. He's no longer the quality. He's no longer, the standards of Arsenal. He needs to go. Football needs to change, and we need an upgrade in that area. So I'm not surprised that he's going to be leaving the club. I'm really not surprised. I'm just waiting for, the official, statement that comes out probably in the summer that he has left. Probably to Barcelona, probably to any other club. So many clubs are interested, and that is the beauty with it. So probably you'll have him go out to either PSG or Bayern, or Barcelona, because those are the clubs interested. yeah, for us, he's no longer doing that, that job we want. He's no longer giving us what we want as a club. So he needs to go at the end of the season, and probably we'll look at who's coming in. I don't know whether the Super League is not going to affect us in any way, especially in the summer. But I pray it doesn't affect us because we have had a shit season and we need a better season. So we need a good summer. So I pray it doesn't really affect us. That great. I know it will affect us. Kroenke will refuse to give us the money, but we pray it doesn't affect us to an extent where we are not going to actually spend money. And finally, Arsenal are signing Matt Ryan on a permanent contract. What did I say? Of course, he's gonna be a free agent. Sorry for that. He's gonna be free. He's gonna be a free agent in the summer. That has been already confirmed. He's gonna be a free agent in the summer, and Arsenal are going to sign him on a contract. Actually, we are very, very close to agreeing everything: the salary, the contract. It is proposed that they want to give him a 3-year deal. The same way we signed Cedric, the same way we signed Pablo Mari. I think he's been there as a goalkeeper. We have not seen so much of him. Is he a good backup for Leno? Yeah. Is he the one goalkeeper you would love to see at Arsenal when Leno is injured for 20 games? I don't know. I've not seen much about him, but we've seen him at Brighton. He's a decent goalkeeper. I think he's an Arsenal fan. He can provide wherever he could for the club because he's a fan, and that's the beauty with having players that want to play for you. That's the beauty that's the beauty around it, because Matt Ryan signing on a permanent deal. We are I think we need to start doing business as early as possible. That's also good. Of course, I don't expect that to be the unprecedented summer because we have signed Matt Ryan on a permanent deal. I expect a lot from Arsenal. I expect a lot of signings. I expect a lot of deals to go down, especially in renewing players' contracts, cutting off players like those players that need to leave. I don't want to say players like, because we might disagree on some players and we might agree, and I don't want to create that boundary between you and me. But what I'm gonna say about Matt Ryan is we need to first and foremost we need to see more of him. I don't know if we could see more of him in the rest of the season. Mikel should give him that opportunity. I don't see why Leno should be in goal for the rest of the games. Matt Ryan could be in goal as well, because we need to see what we're signing. All we have seen is him in training peaks and training videos. We need to see more of him on the pitch. What can he do? What can he offer as a player? Why is Arsenal so much interested in signing him? But the deal is very close, and probably we could actually announce him as our first signing of the summer. I'll come back, and then we discuss more of Arsenal.